A big hello everyone, and welcome back to the channel and the third episode in our Origin series. In today's episode we are going to take a look at how to begin researching your family history. This video will be perfect for beginners and seasonal researchers. Before we begin, here's a few background facts about myself, so you know that the video has been made by someone with experience in genealogy, and the goals and criteria I will set out in this video are all tried and tested. Here goes. I have been researching my family history for 25 years. I have built an online tree that consists of 54,000 family members. Over the years, I have recorded 45,000 public records, added 1,600 stories to my tree, and more than 8,000 photographs. My family tree has been researched to the Middle Ages, it includes historical, legendary, mythological and biblical branches. The last three being a big passion of mine, as I have been intrigued in our human understanding of where we come from since I was a child. I have also published 3 family history books, and I manage 5 family history blogs online, all of which includes my research notes, transcribed records and lots more. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, let's take a deep dive into how do I begin researching my family history. Your first step is to take care of what's important, as time will disappear before your eyes. What I mean by that is you will need to approach your oldest family members. Make sure you have a notepad ready, or record or even videotape the answers to your questions. Those older members of your family will know key facts, including Christian names and surnames. They may remember dates and places of birth, marriage and death, and even residence. They will remember family stories. They may hold old photographs and even documents that relate to your family. Remember, the only dumb question is the one that was never asked. The information you collect from your oldest kin will set the foundations for your research. Remember to make copies of photographs or documents, or if allowed, keep and protect the originals. Make sure you record the names of everyone that appears in the photographs. I personally write names on the back of all my photos. I may know who they are, but future descendants will not. An unknown photograph is no good to anyone. These documents, photographs, are your family valuables, far more important than any material objects. This is your history. Organize the valuables in at least 2 distinct formats, digital and hard copy. Retain paper copies and properly store the originals. You can buy acid-free plastic wallets and boxes to archive everything you collect. Digitize for the future. Your work will be sourced and studied for years to come. Last of all, keep a level head when approaching family. Everyone is different. They may love to share, or they will not. Not everyone cares about history, or family history for that matter. They may not even understand the point of ancestry. I have family members that fit into every single box, but I have never forgotten the help I received from my father, grandfather, and great-grandmother. They kick-started my research when I was 18 years old. Sadly, none of them are here anymore. Your second step is to examine your choices and decide on your goals. Is this a pastime, hobby, a passion, a calling, a vocation, a career, or a legacy? For me, it's a calling, first and foremost, then a passion, and finally a legacy. Choose what program or what site to record your paper trail and begin the process of compiling your tree. There is no right or wrong answer. It's all down to personal preference. I use two mediums to record my tree. Firstly, I have a tree on Ancestry, and secondly, I use a program called MacTree. Both are very different, but the results are very much the same. Ancestry is fully integrated and is dead easy to use. Sources and records are added at a press of a button. You can integrate your DNA kit directly into your tree. You can add external sources, photographs, stories, search the web, all directly from your Ancestry tree. Plus, it's free to build an online tree with Ancestry. Accessing records are charged via subscription. For me, Ancestry Trees is a powerful tool for the genealogist. It's also the largest, so utilize it as best you can. Over the years, I have heard a lot of love-hate comments about Ancestry Trees. Some members of the genealogy community often frown upon the Ancestry tree because some have mistakes. But don't let that deter the choices you make, as there is a simple reason mistakes exist. I believe everyone is entitled to make mistakes. The tree you create is yours, and from that tree you will learn as you go. Everyone is at a different level with research, and sometimes the expectations of starting your family history are outweighed by the truth. Genealogy is time consuming and not always that easy. As a result, some people abandon their research early on, including their Ancestry tree, mistakes and all. Personally, I never compare my tree to others and hardly ever look at anyone else's Ancestry research. I research because it's what I love doing. I do it firstly for myself. You get a choice with Ancestry. You can have a public tree or a private one. I opt for public because I love sharing my research, but the choice and your reasons behind those choices are all down to personal preference. Private, of course, comes with its limitations, as you are pretty much out there on your own, but some people prefer it that way. MacTree is an Apple software that helps me create family charts and reports, plus build a tree if I so wish, add sources, facts, and so on. When I am using the program, I integrate my GEDCOM file, which can be downloaded or exported from any online tree or program and uploaded into another. A GEDCOM is an open de facto specification for exchanging genealogical data between two different genealogy softwares. GEDCOM was developed by the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints as an aid to genealogical research. So MacTree for me is a tool rather than a go-to program for building my family history. There are lots of places to publish an online tree. Ancestry, Find My Past, Family Search, Heritage, and so on. So take a look at your options and decide what works best for you. If you have a lot of continental European family members, then Heritage is a must for you, as the site is the most popular for countries like France, Germany, Poland, Ukraine, Italy, Spain, and so on. So by now, you would have collected all those important facts and paperwork from family members. You would have set up your first tree and hopefully added all of that information you have collected. You now have the foundations for your research. Your groundwork is done and you can prepare for the next stage. Start by building some confidence in what you are hoping to achieve. Look at networking. Join up with genealogy Facebook pages or groups, as these will all help with questions as they arise. There are groups for countries, counties, states, ethnicity, and even just general sites. So take a look around and find those pages, those groups that will help when the needs arise. Do not get overwhelmed and buried in an avalanche of paperwork. Organize as you go. Tell a story based on the data, the life of your favorite relative. Share your results with others. Start a web page or blog. These are incredible ways to record your research and share the knowledge you gain. You can write biographies, build galleries, and so on. They also offer a doorway for cousins and distant relatives to find you. Keep a research log to record clues and theories you want to prove. Constantly readjust your course in light of new data that is discovered. Safeguard your results for posterity. Create backups for both the physical documents and your digital data. Keep your storage media up to date so you can always access the data. Feed your information into a world tree program for future generations. Continue to expand your genealogical education as your interest grows. The fourth step is to always reevaluate and readjust your goals and research objectives. It may be that you want to build a tree that goes back just a few generations, or you might be interested in just doing a name study or following one line, surname in your family tree. Or you can be an adventurous soul and aim at researching everything. Remember, there is no hurry to finish a project. Ancestry, after all, has no end. Prepare yourself for brick walls. Keep an open mind whilst researching. Think outside of the box. Sometimes you will need to wait and just be patient for a brick wall to be broken. It took me 20 years to be able to research my male paternal line, as there were no records available that I could easily access. Let your interests and experience guide you and enjoy the beginnings of your new hobby. I hope you find this video helpful and interesting. It covers just the basics at starting your family research and hopefully will set you on that road to discover everything that is waiting for you. Next week's video will be released on Monday at 12 noon British Standard Time, and I will begin setting the groundwork for those early stages of family research. We will be looking at those important family records that are needed right at the beginning. Birth, marriage, death records, newspapers, and records from World War I and World War II, as those military events are relevant events from the last 100 years. So please join me for episode 4. Until then, I send you my best and thank you very kindly for watching. Bye for now. Bye everybody.